All right, it is now 2026. And if you don't know me, my name is Bo. I'm a 20-year-old entrepreneur building an AI agency for online fitness coaches. So, in this video, I'm going to be going over my 2026 goals for this year, as well as recapping a little bit of my 2025 from starting my agency to where I'm at now and where I'm wanting to go. So, let's start off by recapping 2025. So, this was the year I started my agency. I got a new job this year into marketing and a few other things happened. I made some big investments, and we'll get into this in a second. So, my 2025 goals. So, my first goal was to have 10K in my emergency fund. My next goal was to have $100,000 in revenue made throughout the whole year. And my third goal was to work out 3 times a week. So, how many of these did I actually complete? Well, I only completed one out of three. Have 10K in my emergency fund. I did not complete. Have $100,000 in revenue. I did not complete, but work out 3 times a week. I pretty much complete. So I'll count that one. Having 10K a month in my emergency fund. So at the start of this year, I switched from my aged care job to start a full-time marketing job where I had around, I think, 8K saved in my emergency fund. So I was on a really good track to hit my goal very early on. Like, it wasn't far off at all. I started my AI agency originally as an organic social media agency. So I started with filmmaking and doing organic content for people. Um, and then I ended up switching this AI to an AI agency model after purchasing a course for pretty much all of my emergency fund. So I spent 7.7K for this course, and then all the rest of my emergency fund, as well as taking money out from um, my investment accounts, my crypto accounts, and anywhere I could get money to pay ads and other things. So I ended up blowing all this money, right? And um, turns out, like, And it turns out the people running the course that I bought have never actually run an agency before. So I kind of got scammed. But do I regret this? No. It was a big investment that put me on the right track, taught me the basics about business. And after a bunch of trial and error, I learned a lot this year, and I truly am a changed person because of it. Making $100,000 in revenue. I wasn't even close. This year turned out to be 1 year more about learning than earning, and I'm pretty okay with that. My marketing job took half of my income from my previous job, so I was earning quite a bit with my previous job, and then half my income when switching to a marketing job, which I pretty much earn not much at all now, as well as starting the agency and learning a lot from it. So it was great for learning and getting in the industry, as well as great for connecting with people. Working out 3 times a week. Some weeks I definitely, during the middle of the year, I didn't go as much as I wanted to, but I did majority do at least 3 times a week. And especially the few last months, I've been really, really consistent and grinding. So I'm going to count this as complete. So my 2025 recap. I came a long way from where I started of this year, despite not completing many of my goals. A few things that kind of stopped me from completing these goals were I invested a lot into my education and my business, which I did not regret at all. I would do it again 100%, even if it did turn out to be kind of a scam. At the start of the year, I had never done any sort of sales. I'd never done any sort of marketing, really. I've done a bit of marketing, but like never done any sort of sales and business. I've done a little bit of, but not to the extent. I didn't even know what proper sales it was even. Like, I was an anxious kid that could barely call up my bank and then ask for a bank statement or even just talk to the bank. I just couldn't talk to anyone on the phone. So I've came a long way from struggling with that to now being able to call someone like in an instant, take sales calls and sell to them very high ticket stuff. So I'm very happy where I've got with that. When running ads, I didn't fully know what I was doing, as well as I didn't follow up with leads as much as I should have. I really, really should have followed up with leads way more, and I didn't have the right systems at the time, and now I do. So I also skipped some steps, and I was asking for too much money with no proof. So this is one of my things I'm doing this year is just starting low and then building up to get testimonials first. So 2026 goals. I'm going to divide this up into business, fitness, content, and personal. So these are my 4 categories. So first off, my business goal. So my main goal with Social Launch is to generate 20 grand a month in profit. So in a single month, I want to generate $20,000 in profit, which I think is going to be, to be honest, I think most of these goals are pretty low fetched because of last year not completing much. So I'm going to do a recap video later on if I complete these goals. But to start off with, generating 20 grand a month would be amazing for me. Why should I do this? I want to do this for my financial freedom and never be forced into a 9 to 5. I want to be able to spend my time building Social Launch and not having to work a full time job. I just want to be able to do my full time into this business. I really love doing it and it's really fun. I wouldn't be able to support my family financially. I want to be able to help them out with things, and yeah, I just want to be able to support them because they've done so much for me. I want to move out of home and fully just back myself as an entrepreneur. I want to take that risk, be able to move out and not have to stress about any small purchases or money making decisions. Because this year, I know a lot. I've been very, very like picky. I would say, I don't know if that's the right word, but anytime I have to do it, like even like buying a lunch one day after work or like at work, I would just like I can't spend $2 or $5. I have to go for the cheapest thing, or I just don't. I really don't spend it. So I don't want to be able to stress about them. I don't want to be going on dates and stressing about the money that I'm spending on my girlfriend. I just want to be able to do that without even thinking and not worrying about any of that. While building this business, I refuse to sacrifice my gym or physical health because that's really important to me. I refuse to jump between business models and niches, which I did this year. So I want to learn from that and not do that and chase any shiny objects outside of Social Launch, which I have been really good at not doing. My plan is to take 12 to 13 qualified sales calls per week by December. So, how I'm going to be doing this is I'm going to launch my ads in January. So, I've been really grinding hard. It's January 3rd, I think, right now. And I've pretty much already got my ads ready to launch. I put January 15th down here, but I want to launch them in a day or two. Like, I just want to get going. I just want to start. And I think these ads are really good too. So, I'm really ready to just start making some money. And then I want to publish one long form YouTube video a week, as well as publishing 2 to 3 short form videos a day, minimum one a day. But I think like yesterday I posted 4 or 5. I've just been grinding with the content, so I just want to keep that up, keep it going, and keep documenting, my life and building this agency. My content goal. My main goal is to publish a fuck ton of YouTube videos. So I want to publish a video a week at least. So 52 videos by the end of the year, as well as 700 short form videos. And this is not including on each platform. So 700 on one platform, and then like say Instagram 700, TikTok 700, YouTube 700. So I think I'll be able to smash this, to be honest. And I want 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, which I think I'll be able to smash as well pretty early on. But we'll update these goals if they're too small. So why I want to do this, content is a big engine for my business. I work with online fitness coaches, so building up my personal brand and content is really important for that because they're associated a lot with content. As well as documenting my journey just builds trust and authority, and I just won't regret it in the future. Like this video, I just doing one take, and even though I fucked up a few times and I really want to start over, like my brain's telling me start over that sentence shit. I'm shirtless right now. I fucking yeah, like lighting's not great. It's yeah, so I'm just trying to put these videos out, and then in the future I'll be able to come back to them, and I know I won't regret recording these videos because it's just documenting my thought process. And I just want to prove to myself that I can be consistent long term. So while posting content, I refuse to obsess over any sort of views, likes, virality. I mean, it's obviously good to know, but I don't want to obsess over anything, as well as let perfectionism slow me down. This is a big one. I want to just put stuff up. I just want to not, like I said with this video, I'm just recording this one take. If I take a few minutes to think, I'm still putting it up. I don't care. I just don't want to let perfectionism slow me down, because as an editor, as a filmmaker, I want things to be perfect, especially with videos. I'm always like, okay, this needs to be perfect, perfect, perfect before I even post it. I want to edit the video a lot to make it look really cool, but no, I need to just start putting out videos. Um, and also, I want to skip filming. I don't want to, sorry, skip filming because I don't feel like I'm ready. My plan for this is to publish one long form video per week, publish 2 to 3 short form videos per day, as I said before. I want to document the whole journey like I'm doing now. I want to repurpose long form into multiple short form. I want to include a clear CTA into my content so I can get leads in, as well as make content using CapCut templates so I can do it faster. And I actually got a new one I just want to add, because I got trial reels accepted today. So I want to use trial reels to test and grow my content. Fitness goal. I think this is a bit small as well. I think I could easily bench 120 soon, especially after weighing myself. So I definitely have to change that weight goal. But I want to bench 115 kg. So I thought I was 60 kg when I wrote this down, but I measured myself and I'm 69.5, which I'm really happy with. Like, to be honest, I've always wanted to be 70, and I've been trying to get to 70 for a long time. It's bloody hard for me. So I'm really focusing on like macro counting and eating quite a lot. But anyway, I'll go back to these main fitness goals. So I want to bench 115 kg. I've been getting into calisthenics. I want to do 5 strict handstand push-ups, as well as perform 5 strict bar muscle ups. And I want to be at 75 kg body weight once during 2026, which I'm going to change to around 80% now, because I'm already pretty much there. So I want to be at 80, and I think that'll make the bench and everything easier. So my bench press, just to clarify, my bench press is at my top one of all time is 107.5, and that was when I was 63, I think, kg. So I reckon I could do it. Why? Because being physically fit and capable was a strong core part of my identity and my industry, because I'm with online fitness coaches. Training gives me confidence, discipline, and just like mental clarity. When I go to the gym, I can think and I can breathe, and it's just a nice refresh. Fitness keeps my energy high so I can perform better in business. Also, I want to look better and feel better about my physique. So I don't have a bad physique, but I want to get a better physique. So yeah. While pursuing this fitness goal, I refuse to sacrifice any sort of business performance, because that is my big goal, as well as train through any sort of injury or joint health, which I have done in the past, which is like stop my growth. Also, my plan for this is to train 4 to 5 times per week, and one being a dedicated calisthenics day for them handstand push-ups and the calisthenics skills. I want to practice a handstand once a day and a muscle up 2 to 3 times per week. Progressively overload bench, press consistently, prioritize sleep, and maintain a body weight in a range that supports and it's in a calorie surplus. So I want to gain weight, pretty much. My personal goal is I want to move out of home and move to the city. A little sub goal of this is also, once I start work, being able to earn a bit more money. I want it for my 21st. I just want to be able to book my family a holiday and just fuck off somewhere, like not crazy, but somewhere. I'm thinking like Philippines or somewhere just for like a few days or a week with my family, just for my birthday, and just to kind of treat them and give back to them. That's a big goal of mine. And yeah, move to the city with my girlfriend. Why? I want to put myself in a different environment and a harder position to work harder, and I want to be independent. And also for the sub goal, I want to treat my family who have helped me out and supported me. What I refuse to do is upgrade my lifestyle too early and too much. I don't want to just start making some money and then splurge. I want to slowly build up and just be comfortable. So my plan is to save 5K before moving out. I've got like 2K already, so um, I'm doing pretty well at that. I might increase that. And I want to start looking for somewhere after April to move out with, and also look for an online sales job. Or if the business is ready, I will just do the business and lock in with the business. But my goal for this quarter, I will get to in a second actually, and also find a cheap apartment or home. Other goals, personal and gym. So I want to go to the gym 4 times a week. I want to run a marathon. I've been running quite a bit. I want to wake up at 6 a.m. every day, which I normally do. I want to grow my eyebrows with minoxidil. So I've been putting minoxidil on to grow my non-existent eyebrows. I want to track my calories, and I want to go on more walks. With business and content, I want to get 10 testimonials. I want to find a sales job if I need it. If I don't need it, then fuck that one off. I want to say filler words less, so like and ah. So what I've actually done is I don't know if you ever played the game Spotto or like Yellow Car or I don't know what else it's called, but like when you see a yellow car, you punch someone. Pretty much, I've told my whole family if they ever hear me say a filler word like or ah, they get to punch me. So just a little way to help me achieve that goal. I want to film every day and I want to use social media less. So Q1 goals, personal gym, handstand for over 45 seconds, one clean muscle up, and bench 105 kg. So I benched 100 kg a little while ago, so I reckon 105 is coming pretty soon because I've been training really consistently. And be consistent with my food logs. I've been pretty consistent for the last 2 days. I've been getting over my calorie surplus by quite a bit, so I'm pretty happy where I'm at so far, just starting the year off. Business and content, I want to launch ads anywhere from the 5th to the 15th. But to be honest, it's the 3rd right now. I just want to launch them pretty soon. I probably will be ready by the end of the day tomorrow, hopefully, or if not, the next day. So I just want to get them launched. I want to get a client. So I want to get my current client to close a deal. I got a call with him tomorrow, and we're going to be sorting out some stuff and then launching his proper ads from his traffic campaign that we did. I want to close 3 clients on a pay-per-call model, and then so only 3 on the pay-per-call model. Actually, no, it'll be way more than that. I don't know what I'm talking about with that because I want to be able to make 5 to 10K a month revenue in this quarter. I reckon I can get the 10K a month. What I'm thinking of charging so far with my offer, a little change right now for the first few. I'm going to charge 1K up setup fee and then $75 per booked appointment I get them. So that is like what I'm going to do. So I'm going to need like 5 or 6 clients on a pay-per-call model. I want to post 12 long form videos. Q2, 1 handstand push up. I want to, which I think I probably can get in Q1 too. Like the thing with writing these goals is I don't know what I can do and what I can't do. I was struggling with that when writing these goals, and now I think I would be able to do them quicker, but also I don't know. So I'm doing these goals, but I think I'm going to get further, hopefully, and I'm going to try to get further than that. So I'm going to try to get 10K a month this month. Not this month, but like this quarter, which I reckon I can get to. But anyways, 5 clean muscle ups. I reckon I can get that pretty soon. Bench 110 kg. That's pretty reasonable. Consistent food logs. Yep. Close 10 clients up front or on a retainer model. I agree with that. I want to close a bunch of clients up front. Post 12 long form videos. Yep. And make 15 to 20K a month in revenue. And when I talk about in revenue, I'm kind of talking about USD, I think, because if I focus on USD, what I'm thinking in my mind, if I focus on USD, I'll be rewarded with extra when transferring it to, because I'm from Australia, I'll be rewarded with some extra money. I'll be like, holy shit. Because I think when I make 10 grand USD, I make fucking 13.5 grand Australian, which is insane. So that's what I'm going to focus on, USD. Lock down my onboarding and just my systems. Q3, 5 handstand push-ups, 10 clean muscle-ups, which to be honest, I reckon I could probably do that earlier. Like I said before, bench 115 kg, consistent food logs, close 15 clients up front or retainer model. So we're just increasing clients. But to be honest, I might close more. I don't know. Make 22 to 30K a month revenue. So as I said, when writing this, I wrote the other goal first of 20K a month in revenue for the whole year. But now I'm thinking I'm going to be able to get to 30K a month by Q3. So I'm just gonna give it a shot, and then I can rewrite these goals halfway through the year. And then Q4, 8 handstand push-ups, 15 clean muscle-ups, a front lever, like the hanging levers, bench 120 kg, be consistent with food logs, and then post 12 long-form videos, make 30 to 50K a month in revenue. So they're all my goals for the year. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.